Hi guys, love and light, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, my name is Kayla Nicole. This is my channel, Intuitively Me. I like to tap into the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy and anything else that wants to pull through. I would love your guys' support. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to the Intuitive family, I would love to have you. If not, if you could just give this video a thumbs up while coming into this video, to claim the message and to show the energy I'm giving out, and you can receive it back in. All right. I pray for everybody who watches this channel. I pray that whatever energy they are sending my way, send it back to them tenfold. If they're sending love and light, send that back to them tenfold. If they're sending evil eyes, return that back to them as well. I do not wish bad on my enemies. I pray for everyone, though in this day and age, we need to learn the simple law that what we give out is what we're going to get back. All right, I am just going to pull some cards. I do feel a lot of the karmic energy coming through, but I don't want to emphasize and give them too much attention. If the cards do come out, I will dive a little bit deeper, but I'm just going to let God and Spirit kind of guide me into this reading. I am just being an open vessel to allow any energies that need to come in to say, but of course I am protected by God. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see what wants to come out and say. All right, we got some already. At the bottom of the deck, we have dating. I'm gonna go ahead and start with these, and then we'll go into the next deck. Get these a little nicely organized. I hope you guys are having a good night. I just felt called to jump on and to get these readings out. Okay, first one, my ex is crazy. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't want to show my face because I have a mask on. I'm doing a little self-care. So if you guys do see a little blue chin, don't be worried. It's just a little self-care. My ex is crazy. So yes, like I said, karmic energy is coming out. Before I did this reading, I was being told to do like an X reading. So with this coming out, it's pretty crazy that, you know, it kind of confirms. So I'm hearing like a karmic X reading, so we'll see. Introvert. I feel that right now the divine feminine is being an introvert. She is just healing herself, picking up on her own energies, trying to dive deep within herself and stay connected to God. She does have psychic abilities, so she does feel when there's karmic craziness around. That new. I feel that this is the divine masculine energy, and he's ready for that new. He's done with his exes. He's done with the crazy karmics, and he's just ready for something new. I'm just trying to take my time. I feel like this is the divine feminine right now. She's not rushing anything. She's waiting on God. She's waiting on the Holy Spirit to bring her what she wants. As an empress, we don't chase after anything. We don't need to go out of our way to prove anything. We sit on our throne and we wear our crown proudly, and we let all that goodness just come to us. He rained down manna for the people to eat. He gave them the grain from heaven. Yeah, so that's God confirming what I just said. He's going to rain down his goodness on top of the divine feminine because she's already done the work. So if I have divine feminines here watching, just stay heavily prayed up, stay close to God, and know that all your blessings are going to be coming in. Anxiety. I feel the divine masculine right now does have a lot of anxiety. I also feel that the karmics have a lot of anxiety. I honestly am going to move that over to the karmic pile because I feel the karmics know. They know who the true divine feminine is. They know who they are. And they're having anxiety because I'm hearing the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And they know their time is almost up. In my other reading, I also got that it could all be so simple. But you'd rather make it hard. This is the karmics coming in. Loving you is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. So I feel the karmic energy, but the thing is with the karmics, the reason why they want to love the divine masculine is not for the pure unconditional love. They want to love the divine masculine and have the divine masculine love them for material gain. All of it is to support their wants and their needs. It's not a true unconditional love. Let's see. There's a lot of messages from God. The yellow cards usually have messages from the Bible. A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much. I feel like I'm going to put that on the karmic side. I feel like the karmics are gossiping right now. A lot about the divine feminine, a lot about the divine masculine. They're just running their mouth. A lot of these karmics have quick tongues. A lot of these karmics have very toxic words that they use, and I feel like they're just running out of time, so they're doing whatever they can to block this union. You can open up to me, baby. I would never judge you. We share the same soul. That's going under the divine feminine, and she's telling this to the masculine. Like, I think the divine masculine, is in this place where he's been through so much, and he's put the divine feminine through so much, and he really doesn't know how to open up. One night, 2 round, wet sheets, rock hard, play with me. So that's what the divine masculine wants. Do not love sleep or you will grow poor. Stay awake and you will have food to spare. I honestly feel this is under the karmic energy right now, because there's a strong need for the karmic energy to stop relying on outside places, people, and things for their wants and needs, and to start putting in their own effort into getting and achieving what it is that they want. Like, I think for so long these karmic energies thought they were like a high priestess, and thought all they had to do was sit there and receive, and for a long time they did. However, we are in the age of the Aquarius, we are in the age of an awakening, and you can't go ahead and sit there and receive everything with such an ugly heart. Like, it's been going on for too long, and now you guys know your time is up because your hearts are so cold and ugly. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but that's just the energy I'm getting. And it's like, now God is shifting. I forget the scripture, but it was like God shifts like what it is into somebody's hands, so it's like, so many times there's people in high places, there's so many people in these positions that are not supposed to be in these positions because of the way that their heart is, the way that their mindset is. And it's now going to be time where God is going to do a shifting, where it's like these people that are once were the tail will now be the head, and the head will become the tail. Why? Because it's an awakening. It's for these people of high places to realize that you can't be going around expecting, thinking you're going to be blessed and have such an ugly personality, ugly self. Do you really love me? I feel like this is the divine masculine asking the divine feminine, like, do you really love me? After everything we've been through, after everything I put you through, do you really love me? Oh wow, get a job and heal yourself. You never loved them anyway. So that is exactly confirming what I said for the karmic energy. Like, I feel like most of these karmic energies don't work. Most of the karmic energies, don't really have independence. They have codependence, and they've just been relying on this masculine energy for everything. Like, I could hear like, oh, my tire's flat. Oh, the kids need this. Oh, it's always like a nag, and I'm also getting it's better to live on a corner of a roof than to live with a quarrelsome wife. And it's just like this wife has been, or I don't know, some of them are married, some of them aren't, but it's like this person has been so naggy, like, oh, do this, do this, do this. And it's like maybe the divine masculine, because maybe they do have a child together, but the divine masculine has been so open to do whatever she says. And it's like, God's been seeing this, and this poor man is now getting older, you know, and he needs that equal give and take. And God is sending in somebody that was supposed to be there from a long time ago, and somebody that actually genuinely loves him for him, not for what he can do, not for what he can provide, not for what he has, but for him, for his soul. Because when God puts two people together, it's a soul contract, not for what he looks like, you know, it's a soul thing. So that's what I'm getting so far, which is a very beautiful reading, beautiful message. Holy Spirit, God, angels, divine. Okay, we're getting a lot, and I like that. Sometimes these cards don't want to come out. I'm also seeing, I'm just gonna put it up, but 555. This came out in the other reading, so this is another thing. This is, oh no, I'm sorry. 222 came out in the other reading, and I said I kept seeing 555, and I thought 555 was gonna come out in the other reading. So it's really, really nice to see that it came out in this reading. Wow, change is coming. And 222, I have in quotation marks, divine and union and partnership. So 555 is one of my favorite numbers. Like this means good luck to me. Like when I see it, I just know, like, and in the biblical meaning, it means God's grace. So if you've been seeing 555, just know that God has his grace upon you, and change is coming. And if the karmics have been seeing 555, it means like God's wrath is upon you and change will be coming. So that's beautiful. At the bottom of the deck is will you leave me? And I feel that this is a divine masculine energy, because if you notice, it's like, do you really love me? Will you leave me? He's so indecisive, and I think it's because of just everything the karmic put him through, everything that he's been through, which is really sad. But I feel the divine feminine, you know, she's ready for what God has to offer. Lean on your inner circle. And I feel, I'm going to leave this here because I don't really know too much, but next level, I feel that the divine masculine feels this relationship would be next level. I feel like what he's used to isn't what this relationship is. It has been something so different. It has been something so next level, so 5D. I'm hearing that he's ready for it, but it does scare him. Handsome. So the divine feminine sees the divine masculine is very handsome. I'd stick it out for the kids, not anymore. So there we go. That confirms again of what the divine masculine was feeling. Like I said, he probably does have kids with this karmic, and he would do everything because he felt like, you know, of course, a divine masculine knows he needs to get it done for the kids, regardless of anything. It's put your kids first, you know. And I feel like he's realizing that in order to be the best for my kids, I have to be the best for myself. So that's a beautiful energy to finally see him tapping into, because it's been a long cycle. He beat back his enemies. He put them to everlasting shame. All right, so there we go. That's on the divine masculine side, but that's also a Bible verse or Bible scripture, and that's what the divine masculine is doing right now. He's fighting all the karmic enemies. He's clearing out, you know, and just ready for that new childhood. So I feel the divine masculine had some childhood traumas that he had to heal from. Public affection. He definitely wants to do public affection. He wants that public affection. Curls for days, of course. I feel like that's the divine feminine. A lot of the divine feminines that I read for, I know have mixes in their nationalities, and if you don't, that's totally fine as well. Maybe your divine masculine does, but I feel like this is a mix of race. Ooh. I feel like this is a mix of race, you know, like it's not the same race, and I think that's why it's taken so long to come into union, was because, you know, just with that alone, it's a different, you're breaking karmic ties, generational curses, you're starting, you know, with everything that was going on back in the days and everything, there's still these old paradigms that need to shift and need to break. And I think once the union, you guys are already in union in the 5D, the battle has already been won. But I feel like once you come into union on the 3D, it's like it's so much power. You know, there you guys both are just gonna have so much power individually, and then also as a unit. Visionary. This divine feminine is a visionary, of course. With all this positive energy, there is going to be the demon energy from the karmics, because they know their time is ticking. They're trying to pull out all the tricks in the bag, all the stops, but of course God sees it all. And like I always say, what you give out is what you're going to get back. So I really just wished, I really did wish that the karmic energy would have healed more, would have like not given up, I would say. I mean, yes, they need to, but like just like focus on themselves, you know what I mean? Because that is the most attracting thing. Intellectual, so I feel like the divine feminine is a very intellectual being, and the divine masculine says that smile. I keep hearing, seeing you smile makes me smile. Oh. The Unthinkable by Alicia Keys, and then in quotation it's I'm ready. So I feel like, wow. So much chicken skin. It's impossible to ignore. Didn't take it. I was wondering, baby. Okay, I don't want to get flagged, but look, you listen to this song, Unthinkable by Alicia Keys. I know I'm gonna play this afterwards. I better write it down. This is the divine feminine telling the masculine, telling God, like, if you ask me, I'm ready. Wow. This should be when it's meant to be. Oh gosh, I could be here listening to this song all night. Okay, I gotta put it lower. Let's finish this reading because that is hitting my soul. It's hitting my soul. Wow. So the divine feminines, if you're here watching this, listen to the Unthinkable by Alicia Keys. Okay, Proverbs, a good name is more desirable than great riches. And that's under the divine feminine, because she knows, and I feel the divine masculine is finally realizing this. Like he was in an energy of like an opportunist. I need to be with the best to get the best. I need to be with the girl who wears all the name brand, who drives the fanciest cars, who has the nicest house, who has the best job, so that I can be the best as well. And I feel like he's finally realizing, like, wait a minute, I was with that and that still didn't get me what I wanted. And I think the older, I don't know why I'm channeling an older energy masculine, like maybe between 35 to 55, I'm getting that energy, or 35 to 45. And I feel like these divine masculines are finally realizing, like, this rat race of trying to be the best gets you nowhere in the end. And all they want is like a good hometown girl, you know, like a homebody girl, you know, to be there, you know, somebody that's not out trying to be the best, trying to flash, you know, just a homebody, just a good girl that's pure, you know. And the divine feminines, that's exactly what they are. God, is there anything else you want to pull through? Because this song, you guys have no idea. Manifester, yeah, the divine masculine is manifesting. He is trying so hard to be on that same vibration as the divine feminine, because he knows, I feel like he's tried to come in. Oh, okay, I also got some downloads. I hear on here, I wrote tampered with phones. So the karmics have been tampering with the divine. I feel like it's more the divine masculines. Karmics have been tampering with their phones, blocking communication, or what did I write? I don't know, like phone taps. So I think like the divine, like maybe they put this blocker on, you know, or sent messages. It's so easy to download an app and switch your number to make it look like the divine feminine or the divine masculine and send each other messages and it's not even from those people. So if I have divine masculines on here watching, you may have got messages that you thought were from your divine feminine, and vice versa. Take it how it resonates, but it's not. It's these karmic energies that are coming in between and manipulating the communication. So yeah, it is the divine masculine that would have to reach out to the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is in that Empress energy. She's not going to go ahead and reach out. She's not going to go ahead and it's just not, I don't feel that that's what it's going to happen. I mean, some divine feminines may, but I don't feel that. I feel like it is the masculine's doing. You know, as a masculine energy, you have to stand in your authority and go after what it is you want. Mother. Okay. Baby, meet me in the 5D tonight. That's the masculine saying, like, because the divine feminine and the divine masculine do have this strong connection, they can meet up in the 5D. And I think, like, he's calling out, he's trying to get the divine feminine to meet him. However, the divine feminine is such on her own journey already. Like, she's, you know, she's like doing her own thing. Only you. The divine masculine says it's only you. They told me to stay because of the money, and that goes under the masculine energy. And then locked up. Okay, so maybe some of your divine masculines got locked up. Maybe the karmics actually put your divine masculines in jail, which, wow, would be crazy. But they told him to stay because of the money. So maybe some of the karmics, you know, tricked them and said, like, if you leave, how am I going to take care of the kids? How am I going to feed them? You know, little Billy needs your money, you know, you, how are we going to survive without you? And of course, with that kind of energy, like, the divine masculine's like, well, yeah, this is my child. How will they, you know? He knows how hopeless the karmics are. They can't do anything for them. Can't even go to the bathroom without being right there. I need you, you know, it's like, and this is what God is trying to teach these women, or these, you know, these karmics, is that you need to be able to be whole on your own. Like, you can't be so needy, you know. Wealth is on its way, and I feel like that is for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Remember your dreams. I'm going to put that under the divine feminine, because it's like when they come into union, God is going to bless them tenfold, you know, because then you've done the work on the 5D. You've already been together. That's what God wanted. And then when you come down and you do the work and you're able to come into union on the 3D, God is going to bless you guys even more so, because now you're here to do your mission. You know, a lot of these twin flame journeys, you guys have bigger missions to uphold, not just to be in a relationship, but you guys have missions, soul missions that you guys have to withhold. You know, you guys have to do. It's bigger than just two people coming together. You guys have missions that were ordained by God, whether that be bringing in spirit babies that need to live out a legacy, whether that be starting your own careers together and helping impact the world. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for every union, but you guys have missions to do together. Anything else, God? They're saying next deck. Luxury lifestyle. Wow, so that's beautiful. Wealth is on its way. Remember your dreams, and then luxury lifestyle. So I feel like there will be, like I said, oh, I wish you guys could see my little Lun sleeping here. On her back, legs open, smiling with her teeth showing. She's so cute. And it's really late where I am, guys. So go ahead and like this video if you claim it for yourself. Also go ahead and show your support. I'm giving out good energy here, so I would love that back in return. You know, this is a big energy exchange. So when you do click on somebody's video, you should already just go ahead and show your support by liking. It just shows that you know, mind reader. Yeah. So the divine feminine is a mind reader. She has psychic abilities. She is very in tune. She's very tapped in. And the divine masculine and the karmics know this. And then I get shh. So of course, what the divine feminine is saying, I feel like the masculine's like, no, don't say it. Don't be talking. And then also the karmics as well. Both of you guys, the karmics want you to be quiet. because you're speaking truth. And if the divine masculine is watching this, they're like, oh God, cat's out of the bag, you know, like cat's out of the bag. They know exactly what I'm doing. And then the divine masculine is saying, shh, because if he's watching you, he's like, no, like you're telling them everything, you know, you're telling them all my plans to be with you, to do this union, to, you know, you're telling them everything. More money, more problems, okay? So that's under the divine masculine. Size matters, that's under the divine masculine as well. And your coworkers hate you. And I feel that's under both, but I'll put it under the divine masculine. So, of course, size matters. So some of your masculines are packing. More money, more problems. I think the divine masculine is finally realizing that, like, the more money you go after, the more money you chase after, the more problems, the more karmics, the more lessons. You know, we should never chase money. We should never go after money. Of course, money is important. We all need it. But if we seek God, God will fulfill our everyone's wishes and desires. So hikes in nature. So I put it under the divine feminine just because I myself, hiking in nature is one of my best therapeutic things that I love to do. I try to hike out in nature at least once a week. But yeah, so a lot of the divine feminines love to be like, they're like little fairy goddesses, you know, they're like little nature beings, you know. And I can also feel that for the divine masculine. He just wants to get out in nature with you. I kept getting hugs in the woods in the other videos, so ooh. So I think both of you guys can relate to that. Call me. I think that's for the divine feminine, because she's saying divine masculine, you can call me. I arbor the pride of Jacob and detest his fortress. I will deliver up the city and everything in it. So I want to put that under the divine masculine because I feel like he's now ready to deliver. He's now ready to claim what is his. He's saying, I stand in, you know, my godly authority and I'm going after what it is I want. Did I take too long with you? So that is the divine masculine saying, did I take too long with you? And then honestly, I am getting this. I am undercover gay, and I'm also getting that for the divine masculine as well. I have been feeling a lot of that energy for the masculine energy, and a lot of the divine masculines have been compromised. I want to say, like, have been compromised. Their genes, I mean, it's such a huge, deep rat race. But like I said, like, when through generations and through your ancestral and all of this, people mess with you to try to block you from knowing who you are. And I feel a lot of these masculines have been through, I mean, so have the divine feminines, but I feel like the divine feminines see that and heal that. The divine masculines have been either sexually assaulted, sexually molested, or there has been some kind of sexual thing as a child, or, you know, something growing up. And it's because, like, people saw who this person was. People knew who this masculine was. People saw who he was gonna be. His Akashic records, they knew who he was. And same with the divine feminine. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna try to jade his mindset and actually make him go after the opposite sex so that he would never come into contact with his divine feminine and never fulfill the mission that he had. Now, if that is what he chooses, that's up to him, you know, but I do feel like if that is right, he does need to open up about it, you know. And if you're trying to work and heal through that, then of course going to God is going to be able to help you heal that, you know, if that's something that you want to heal. But if that's something that you're like, no, this is who I am, then go ahead and stand in your identity. Also, I'm hearing for the other half of you guys, these divine masculines carry a very feminine energy. So maybe in a past life they were females, you know, and I don't, there's no judging here, you know. So I do feel in a past life these masculines were females and they carry that very feminine energy, and some of them you know, in this life still carry that so much where they go after the opposite sex. But I'm honestly thinking it's the first scenario, because I'm also hearing I'm a giver, not a taker. So I mean, I don't really know the whole gay thing very much, but like the dark energy likes to confuse you. So I do feel like a lot of the divine masculines have been hurt sexually as a child or abused, and they feel like, you know, like that's a way they let out that pain. It's a way they let out that hurt by being able to do that to another man. It's also like getting back at whoever done that to him or to them. Beautiful. That was a huge download. I'm sorry. Comment or like if it resonates. Beautiful inside and out, and that's how they feel about you. And I'm feeling, especially because the divine feminine can fully understand why this is. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of the divine feminine have gone through sexual trauma as well. There's a soul tie, so you guys kind of walk the same path. I feel like the divine masculine, after what I just said and what I acknowledged with this card, and they're like, yes, that's exactly it, how beautiful you are inside and out, to accept me through all my flaws and everything. But I'm also hearing the divine masculine, yeah, I just lost it, so I guess that was it. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding. So yeah, I feel like they feel like the divine feminine are blessed because they seek that higher knowledge. They seek that wisdom from God, and because they do, God just blesses them. I feel like the divine masculine feel like the divine feminine is untouchable. She's a healer, she's a goddess, and she's untouchable. So if you feminines are out here, divine feminines, and you guys are resonating with this video, you guys have been blessed abundantly with wisdom, and you guys can see things before they happen. You guys know the insides and the outs of what's going on in your divine masculine or the karmic situation. You guys are just tapped in, is what I'm hearing. I was working on my money. I hit the jackpot, baby. Wow. And we did see wealth is on its way. So I think the divine masculine, baby of a god, oh, body of a god. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop that there. But guys, wealth is coming in. I think your divine masculines have been working on something, and I don't know what it was, but wealth is coming in, and they think you're a body of a goddess, not just outside, but body of a god inside. You guys are built from God. You guys are embodying that godlike energy. And yeah, wow, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen for you guys. If you guys have already been seeing these things, go ahead and like this video. Comment down below if you want to share. I love all your comments. I love all your insights. But I also have been getting told that I've been getting a lot of like frauds. So I've been getting a lot of people, you know, trying to get in on the channel and trying to get in on my energy, but not coming from a pure intent, acting like they are, but not. And with that being said, you know, I do feel energy out really well. I do get the downloads. So just so you guys know, what you give out is what you get back. You know, you guys aren't going to affect me regardless. Everything is already won. Everything is already finished. So whatever little games and schemes you want to do, that's up to you, but just know that you will be reaping the karma. So that's all for now. Love and light, everybody. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to join the intuitive family, and if you want to check out my other channel, it is Keeper of the Keys, all lowercase and no spaces. So yeah, I would love if you guys check out that channel. I would love if you subscribe to this channel. The goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers so we can go live. Anyway, love and light, and I'll see you on the next one.